Hey, what's going on, guys? This is my second video in the Pillar Street series, and this video will be about the J shit. All right. So, people that are on drugs or have been on drugs have been victims sometimes of doing J shit. All right. Now, I'm gonna give y'all an example of what some J shit might be. Now, again, it's a sickness. I'm sorry. Right. Again, it's a sickness, and it's not something that these people try to do, or you know what I'm saying, they're just not in the right state of mind when they're doing this stuff. You know, a lot of times they're just really focusing or thinking about, you know, how to get that next high, and that shit is real. So, let me begin with some of my experiences of doing some J shit. All right. Now, I remember my first experience of doing some janky shit was when my uncle gave me his pills. He gave me his bottle of the Percocets, and he said, "Hey, I need you to hold these for me." Well, what I did was I held them for him. However, like, I started taking them. I started taking more and more and more. So I ended up, you know, telling him that I lost them so I could keep them. Again, that's an example of some J shit. I'm sure, like, people that, you know, are on drugs or have done drugs, you know exactly what I mean. And some J shit would be like, let's say you got to get some gas or some Pampers. And instead of you spending that dub on gas and Pampers, you spend that dub on some perks or some pills. You know what I'm saying? Now, that shit is crazy as hell to, you know, somebody that's in the right state of mind. But someone that's not in the right state of mind, you know, that seems perfectly okay. And a lot of times, like, for an example, my excuse or my justification was, okay, well, I can make that back by doing this, that, and the third. Understand? So basically, doing some J shit is when you do something that it doesn't make sense, but you do it because in your mind you justify for it, or in your mind it makes sense to you. All right. So some other experiences I've had was when, for an example, I stole money from family members. You feel me? That's an example of some J shit. Just doing anything that's don't make sense. All right. But in that person's mind, it makes sense. And again, you can't judge these people for doing the things that they do, because they really, like, in their mind, it makes sense. Now, and I'm gonna use this, and again, I ain't throwing shots at nobody, but in a J's mind, it makes sense to you. You see what I'm saying? In the J's mind, it'll make sense to drive 100 miles for $10. You see what I'm saying? Or for $20. Feel me? Anybody else, that don't make sense, but you know, when you're in that mindset, when you're trying to get them perks, bro, like, that's just it. You know what I'm saying? That's just what you want to do. So, doing that stuff, people on the outside looking in notice it, but you don't. I could give you an example right now. All right. Now look at me. Look at my hair. All right. Look at my hair. Look at my face. All right. You see this? Now, if you see me and if you say, I mean, if you know that I've done drugs, or if I do drugs, first thing come to your mind and say, oh, well, he on drugs, or he doing drugs. So dealing with drug addiction, or dealing with, you know, even getting better or getting off of drugs, if somebody know that I've been on drugs and they see how I look, they automatically think like, okay, maybe he don't started back doing drugs. And that's because of your appearance, bro. Your appearance is the most important thing. But a person that's on drugs don't really think about that. A person that's on drugs don't count to them. You feel me? That's the first thing to go, your appearance, your hygiene, all that type of stuff. A person that on drugs might not take showers. A person that on drugs might not get their hair done, get their hair cut. All right. And again, that's because those drugs, man, makes you not care about that. Because you feel like you can throw on a wig, or you can just get a shape up, You feel like, okay, I'm good, I'm straight. But on the outside looking in, people looking at you like, what is up? Dude crazy, why he ain't got no haircut? So that's one of the things I just wanted to talk to you guys about, man, and that's, doing J stuff. But right now, man, I'm out here getting a haircut with my son. So I don't look like that. But yeah, so man, that's the J stuff right there. Now and ironically, this is a funny but true story. The reason why I look like this because I hit a J move. I'm gonna tell you what happened. So my wife gave me some money to come and get a haircut at this same place. When I came to get a haircut, I was trying to do it all, get a haircut and get me some pills, all right? Now, of course, I didn't have enough money because, like I told y'all in a previous video, perks are high as a mug now. So my wife only gave me enough just to get a haircut. So I tried to, figure out how I can get some perks and get us a haircut. And it didn't work out like that. Unfortunately, only my son was able to get a haircut. I made sure he got one though. So that's why my hair still look like this. My hair's been looking like this for a while now. And it's because that time when I was supposed to get my hair cut, I did some J-Shxt. And but things that I would like to tell others, people that have family members that are on drugs or doing drugs, I just want y'all, number one, be patient. Number two, don't stress that person. And what I mean by stress, a person that's doing drugs will find any reason to go and do them. You see what I'm saying? Oh, you talk to me funny, I gotta go get me a perk, Lord. It's stuff like that. So that's what I would tell you guys, just because, again, I know I've been there. That was my plan to get you out. Also, now the person that are doing drugs, man, especially if you're doing Percocets and stuff like that, you guys should really look into Kratom, because, again, like I told y'all, Kratom changed my life, and I know it'll do the same for y'all. So, with that being said, this has been my second video. I'm going to probably go more in detail, but I'm gonna definitely hit y'all up. I just wanted y'all to see me how I look now, and then when I get a haircut, I'm gonna make another video about how it feels and how my confidence grows while having a haircut. You see what I'm saying? But all right, y'all, it's been real. Subscribe, hit the like, yeah.